Well, just heading out of Becker's Resort here on beautiful Lake Winnibigosh. Came over, swinged over and picked up Colby. He's got a camper over here and he guides out of Becker's quite a bit. So we're gonna go out here. It's windy, really windy. It's about right now early in the morning. It's 60 miles an hour out of the west, southwest. So we're gonna stay on this side of the lake and go see what we can find. We're gonna go see if we can get some eaters and then maybe try to catch a couple big girls at the end. So, but it's nice, got a little overcast, so I think it's going to be a good morning. Winnie's been it's been really good all year from the start. They're catching a lot of nice eater fish. There's a lot of good year classes that are going on in this lake right now. I mean, we got fish from 12 inches to 17 inches are plentiful, and then you're getting your nice slot fish. You get 22s, 23s, there's some nice fish. And they're healthy, really healthy. So we'll see if we can catch some. So I just came out here off this shoreline drop. It drops off pretty from 18 to like 25 to 30, and came along here. I was driving and looking and seeing about 4 fish in about 10 yards, 15 yards. So we're gonna start here and see if we can get them to bite. I got a jig and a shiner on. Colby, what do you got on?
Jig and shiner. Yeah, that's been the most productive presentation this year so far. So we're going to keep riding out the shiner bite until it's done.
And the shiners we got at Becker's were nice. They're nice.
Beautiful size
nice shine. See who's going to catch the first one and see who's going to miss the first one. I don't know, Cole. You going to miss the first one? Or?
More than likely.
Oh, there's 2 right there. 3 of them.
No, hurry up.
Guiding, while to some people on the outside it might seem like a glamorous thing, it's a lot of work.
But every time somebody steps into my boat for a guide trip, it's their trip. This is their trip. And
Spending the day on the water with people, it's really a dream come true.
It's just a truly special experience. Setting the hook, netting the fish, high-fiving people, and that's truly the passion.
What drives me is fishing different species and making memories with people. It's a phenomenal thing.
And that's what keeps me coming back. That's what fuels my fire for guiding.
Every day is something new, and seeing the smiles on people's faces when they catch that personal best makes it all worthwhile.
And I love watching kids get addicted to fishing.
We are a family. Between all of us, we spend countless hours on the water. And at the end of the day, it's about making sure that the people that were in your boat learned something and enjoyed that experience and made some memories along the way.
Get him. There you go.
Oh boy.
Nice one. There. Beautiful fish.
31 inches, baby!
Nice one.
Right away! Holy, watch them eat on there too.
On. Perfect.
Worked hard for this one.
Sweet. What a beautiful, looks like musky, those spots.
Oh, got it. That's a big fish.
For the release.
The Guide Life with Leisure Outdoor Adventures is brought to you by these great partners.
little guy sucking on there. Okay, this could be the first miss because it's pretty small, I'm guessing. No, fish on.
There you go.
I don't think I need the net.
Okay.
Look at that. Nice eater. Perfect. Nummy. Colby, gonna keep any fish today, or you want to throw them back, or what's your plan?
It's up to you.
I mean, that's a perfect eater. That's, I'm gonna say that's, what do you say, 14 and a half, 15
yeah,
inch
14
fish?
and a half, 15 inch.
All right, we're on the board.
Nice. Going. There you go, Murph.
I think another eater. A little bit smaller than the last one. Well, that one hit it hard. Nice fish. Next year. So I got a 1/4 ounce jig. So I'm fishing this deeper water and it's windy. So I want to be heavy to make sure I'm on bottom. I think if you went any lighter than this, you'd probably be way up in the water column. I like to put a leader right before my jig, so it don't your line don't twist up and create memory, especially if you're really getting after it jigging. And I'm using 8-pound Suffix mono. I got a 7-foot medium light Crucial, Shimano Crucial. I love it. I've had this rod for a long time with my Stratic. See if I can go catch another one. Like a school like that, you could actually we could spot lock on and pitch to them on if we wanted to. Which maybe we can do that later, but.
There it is.
The same size as last one.
Same size.
It's growing up a little bit.
Need a net. That's a little nicer one.
Another good eater. If I'm gonna eat a walleye, that's the size walleye I want to eat right there. By what, 14 and a half. People, like you say, when you're guiding people and they want to have a fish fry, those are the ones you want to keep. You want to keep those, the bigger ones. They're not as good eating. Well, there's a lot of meat to them, but I like when you fry them up. Everyone, well, the ones they're gonna grab off the plate are gonna be those nice 14 and a half inchers. They ain't grabbing those big, thick fillets. Colby, what are you doing? You scrambling for the right color jig?
Yeah, just need to put a little bit heavier one on.
And you notice that I haven't showed him what color jig I'm using yet. And he hasn't even asked. Or maybe he's already spotted. Colby, you see what color jig I got on?
I did see what color jig you had.
You did or didn't?
I did.
All right.
Not running quite the same, but.
That's a big factor sometimes. Each day, just a minute color can make a big difference in fishing. Even when you're pulling a Lindy rig, sometimes this one colored tiny bead will make a difference of who's catching them and who's not. That's why it's always good to change it up. If you're seeing fish, you're not catching them, change your color. It makes a difference.
So out here on days like today where it's breezy, it's a little bit cool this morning, kind of that mid 50 degrees. Murph and I are both in our Blackfish gear. I mean, you can't beat this stuff. I opted for the little bit heavier coat. It's got the nice fleece lining in here. Then I've got my rain bibs on. Murph's got his full event gear, the rain gear on. And it's just nice to be able to come out, cut the wind, stay warm, stay dry. I mean, I've been running Blackfish now for the last 5 years and I've never had a complaint on any of it. It's all been awesome. And we're in the sun shirts too. I mean, if the sun's starting to poke out now, if it does get a little bit warmer out, just shed some layers and we're ready to go there. You've got the good UV protection with the sun shirts. So it's great stuff. I absolutely love my Blackfish.
Stop into Ray's Sport and Marine today to check out our remaining 2022 in-stock inventory or place your 2023 order with guaranteed price lock until September 1st. After September 1st, prices are subject to change, so now is the time to reserve your new boat. From tillers to side consoles and full windshield models, we sell them all. Our sales and service team is here to help you get on the water. Ray Sport and Marine, 896 Northeast 1st Street, Grand Rapids, Minnesota.
There you go.
Little eater, but maybe a little small. But there's I just was drifting down and I just seen a massive school, probably 25, 30, and they were obviously there's some smaller fish. But yeah, when, like you say, when you see them, you can spot lock on them. So we both put our lines down, just vertical jigged them, and boom, and we should have had one. They should have had a daily double, but someone missed one. I'm not saying any names, but Colb,
Can you grab me a shiner, please? I'd gladly take one.
for $1.25. You can have one.
Ooh. Thanks, buddy.
Out the gill, then I push that shiner all the way up like that, and then come through the belly out the back, and that hook's a little bit farther back. It's that's how my dad's always taught me how to hook them, and I'm still doing it to this day. Yeah, it's kind of nice catching fish different ways. You know, we've been drifting and we've seen some fish. Now we just caught one vertical jigging. I think eventually here we should put our Lindy rig on, and with the Lindy with a crawler or Lindy with a leech, see how that works. Well, that's massive school of little guys up there. They're right up.
Still down there?
They're right there.
Oh, yeah.
They're both. So they scrambled. They're at 50. And I got a little excited. I see a big school of fish, and
There you go.
a little guy. Fresh shiner. Just got her out there and got another one. I like using these smaller shiners. Sometimes some bait stores got just big giant shiners. I don't like them. And those bigger ones seem like they die easier too. They die quicker in your live well or your bait well.
Typical guide fashion, we're running old macaroni salad containers for holding our leeches. So these Maluna coolers, our whole staff got them this year, and we absolutely love them. Made in the USA. We've got the 40 quart, the unhinged series. So there's no actual metal hinges on these. They use rubber straps. And just the construction and the overall build of these things is unreal. I've had a lot of different brands of coolers, but these Malunas are top notch. And our whole team is more than happy to have them in our boats. I mean, they'll hold ice for days on end and keep everything cold. I mean, the ice you had in here, Murph, what'd you put ice in this?
Yesterday.
Yesterday, and there's still plenty cold in there. I mean, it's freezing cold in there, so it's been a great asset to have that in the boat. I mean, with Leisure Outdoors, we're always trying to keep top equipment in our boats, and Maluna is one of the best that we've had. So we already made one pass down. We've gone across quite a few fish, so what we're doing now is we're going to head back up. We're going to make another pass down here. This time the wind's starting to pick up a little bit, so we're going to throw a drift sock down, help a little bit with speed control, and try to pick up a few more. There's plenty of good fish. We went over some pods of smaller ones, but there's some nice fish that are there too, and we just kind of want to slow it down a little bit on the presentation, see if we can get a couple in the boat.
What are you doing, Colt? Putting on a spinner or what?
Yeah, I threw a smile blade on there for a little extra color.
A little extra sparkle.
So, put one of these wing style blades on here just to add a little bit extra flash to it. They weren't going for just the straight Lindy, so we'll give it a shot and see what happens. Aaron's been killing them on the jig and shiner still, so with that little extra silver flash is going to mimic kind of having a shiner down there, plus you got the reach on them, so see if it works.
Developed from the latest technology, Blackfish technical apparel outperforms, so anglers have gear that they can trust in, no matter the conditions.
Got one on already?
Yep.
Nice. Want a net for that one?
You can add it if you want.
Another nice eater fish.
Bit the old clam net.
There you go. Nice.
Nice fish. Nice eater.
I think we'll just name this the Aaron Murphy Fishing Show.
Why? Because it's windy?
Because I can't catch anything.
You're just gonna catch a pig. You're gonna catch
I
the
know.
bigger.
That's the plan.
That's your job. I'll catch the eaters. You catch the pig. Nice and fish?
Yeah.
Nice slot fish.
Oh yeah.
Finding a leech. Paid off.
Yep. Beautiful slot fish. Look at that, just inhaled that. You got a pliers? Thanks.
Scalpel?
Scalpel. Beautiful species specimen right there. So we decided to split up our presentations a little bit. Aaron's still running a jig and a shiner, and he's been doing pretty well. I switched it up, running a spinner harness with a leech rig, or with a leech on there. It's got a purple hook on there, it just happens to be what I had on there. But I think the key thing was having this lighter, it's a Smile brand blade, but there's multiple companies that make them. They're a super light Mylar type blade, and they could spin at low speeds down to like 0.2 miles an hour. We're cruising along at about 0.6 to 0.8 miles an hour, so it's got good action to it. Spins around down there, kind of mimics that shiner look. So, and hey, I caught the biggest one of the day so far, so I guess it's a win.
So on Winnie, the slot is 18 to 23. 18 to 23 have to go back, and you can have that one over 23 inch fish. So that was a slot that was probably in that 21 and a half area, but nice fish, good breeding fish.
Oh, that looked like a little nicer one.
Felt it come right out of his mouth. That was a choke. Swing and a miss. You'll have that sometimes. How long it actually takes your jig to actually get to the bottom? Bite?
Yeah. Little guy.
Little guy. Oh, I got a bite too. Daily double.
Daily double?
As long as I don't choke. Another little guy. Just barely hanging on there.
Little guy. There you go, Murph. Nicer one?
No. Eater.
Yeah. That beats my little 11 incher I got.
I think mine's bigger than that. That's, like I say, that's so great to see on this lake. There's so many different year classes in here right now.
Well, that's a nicer one.
Yeah.
That's the ideal eater size right there, I think.
It's whatever you prefer. If you prefer 14 or you 15 or a 16, it's a good fish. Just think about all the fish that we just caught. I mean, if you want good eating fish, Winnie's phenomenal for that right now. Daily double.
Daily double.
Another eater?
Yeah, another eater.
Little fighter. Oh.
Come here, little buddy.
Ooh.
So we left a shallow rock spot. We went up there, we kind of made a gamble with this wind blowing across the shallow rocks, thinking maybe that would keep fish up shallower. Didn't really produce for us, so we came back down to this wind-blown drift line that we've been using earlier, and it's been pretty good. We picked up, I don't know, probably half a dozen fish here in the last hour. We've seen a lot of fish, so trying to be versatile out here, but this seems to be our best presentation, is just keeping this steady drift line, keeping it about 0.8 to 1.0 miles an hour. Aaron switched over to running a crawler now. They kind of turned off on the shiner bite, and I'm still running the leech, which has been producing too. So you kind of have all sorts of different techniques that you can run right now. It's just a matter of finding the fish and staying on top of them, keep moving with them here. So we're gonna make another run up, make another pass here probably in a little bit. Hope for the best, try to get some little bit bigger fish. These eaters are a ton of fun, but we'd like to get a little bit more pull in the rod. So we'll see how it goes though. Yeah, it's got some head shakes. This will be a slot fish. Just hanging.
The big one, Peter?
It's a decent one. I see some
Oh,
gold.
yeah. That's a nice one.
That'll work.
Oh yeah!
Yeah!
Colby.
Woo!
Nice
All
job,
right,
buddy.
about time. I don't catch a lot, but I catch big ones. Get my hands on her.
That's a good fish.
There it
I
is,
would,
right there. Beautiful fish. Get her back in the water, let her swim another day.
All right, well, good job.
Yeah.
So that's a good way.
Thanks.
I think we should just close it up now and enough of this wind. We caught plenty of fish today. Only a couple multiple blaze, but we're pretty limited today of what we can be doing, just because it's so windy, and it's probably hard to see at home, but how windy it is. But it's gusting up to 40 mile an hour. So, but we still caught fish and had fun. And Colby caught the big one. We'll just call it a day, huh,
Yeah,
Colby?
we'll call it a day after that. I won't improve much more after that. So, no, it's been a great day in the boat with Murph, and he cut his teeth on this lake, so it's great to have that kind of knowledge in the boat. I mean, I've been fishing the lake for about the last 6-7 years, and just learning everything. So to hear from somebody that grew up doing this, I mean, and to hear his perspective on how this fishery has come about, I mean, it's a fantastic fishery.
Yeah, it's amazing right now. The different year classes that we got in Winni right now, it's the future looks great for Winni.
Absolutely.
It's awesome.
Absolutely. All right, load her up. Yeah.
Leisure Outdoor Adventures would like to thank all their sponsors for their support in making the guide life happen.